Alright, so here is a really tasteful blues lick that he plays over The Way You Look Tonight. And I love everything that's going on within this. It's got some cool double stops. It's got a nice little sweeping pattern that really gets that Oscar Peterson sort of articulation on the guitar. And it's just a super tasteful selection of notes. So we're going to start up in our 10th position, and this is basically happening over like an F7 sort of tonality. He's actually doing it over the 2-5-1 in The Way You Look Tonight, so you can use it over like a 2-5-1 to F, but I figured just to simplify it so it gives you something to use over one chord voicing. All of these notes are, very clearly within that F dominant sort of territory. And other licks in this video, we've also talked about how a lot of times he'll just think the one chord over like a 2-5-1 and just play some bluesy stuff. And this is another great example of that. So use it over F7 or a 2-5-1. Either one works fine. So we're going to start out with a B flat and a D, and we play those two notes, and then we do a grace note from the B flat up to the B natural. So intervallically, if we think of this against F, we have the 4 and the 6, and he does a grace note from the 4 up to the flatted 5th. So we're doing a grace note into the blue note. And then we hit the B flat and D again as a double stop. Then we go down to A flat and do this little minor pentatonic slur. So pointer finger on A flat, hammer on your ring finger to B flat, pull back off. So intervallically, that's flat 3, 4, flat 3. And then we land on the root note. So far we have. And now right here we have one of those sweeps that I was talking about. So this is a really cool articulation and just a really tasteful note selection. So the notes are going to be E flat, A, E flat, C. So it's like 3 notes of an F dominant 7 arpeggio. It's flatted 7th, 3rd, flatted 7th, 5, and I go like this. So I'm doing a downstroke on the E flat and then 3 up sweeps. So that takes a little bit of getting used to. But I hear him do that a lot. You'll hear like he does that a lot. It's very much part of that Oscar Peterson sound. So getting into that now, we have okay. And then we do a B flat with our pointer finger. We hammer on to B, again going from the 4 to the flat 5, the blue note. And then he goes up to the root note, the F. And then we just do B flat, A flat, and F. So he lands on the 4, the flat 3, and then the root, landing on the root note at the end. So all together it's okay, and like I said, that can be used over an F dominant 7 chord, or if you want to do a 2-5-1 to F, that's also fine. That is how he's using it in the recording. But I figured just to make it as applicable as possible, it's easier, I think, just to simplify it down to just an F7 tonality, because you can really see all of the blues vocab within that, just thinking of it in relation to the F7 chord. So that is it for lick number 8. Now on to lick number 9.